Okay, so the next thing I need to put on here is my follower and my cam. So I'm going to do the follower first, and I'm going to once again stick with the mate constraint, and I'm going to go here to that center axis, and I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to get it on. I'm going to make sure I have it on that at that axis right there. Okay, I did that, and it worked. And it is in place right here. It can move along here and it can spin, but it's along here. Now, if it gets put in place upside down, you can do a free rotate and rotate it how you want it, and then when you escape, it'll move it to the closest thing where the axis is mate. Well, obviously that's not the way I wanted, so I'm going to go back up here to free rotate and rotate him back around this way, and then hit escape, and the minute I start moving him around, he locks back into his constraint. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this cam into place, but my box is actually kind of making it hard to see what I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to go over here to where the box is, right click, and I'm going to uncheck visibility, and it's going to make the box invisible. So now I can easily see everything that I'm doing right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I know that this and that need to be lined up. So you guessed it, I'm going to do another mate constraint on my axes. And I had to zoom in to get that, but there we go. I'm going to zoom back to make sure it's right, and I hit OK. The next thing is I've got to make sure that this guy here and this guy here line up. So I am going to now this little gear right here, he's supposed to be oriented that way where the curved part is on the cam. So to make that happen, if you see this work plane right here and this work plane right here, this one being the one that's highlighted in red, let me see, right there, and then this guy right here, that one right there, I want them to be basically lined up with each other. So I'm going to do a constraint, and I'm going to do another mate, move that out of the way, and here's where I got to be really careful. I want to get this guy, the YZ plane, and I hit OK. Well, actually, I back up to make sure I did it right, and I hit OK. And I check. He's still spinning. Oops, it's still working here. And this is still working, but I don't have this guy here lined up with the center of this guy here. So that's a problem. Okay, I'm going to go back and undo that mate I just did because it really didn't gain me anything. So that was the mate number 7, and I can, when I hover over it, you can see it highlights the two things I mated together. And I hit delete, and now that's gone. And what I actually need on this part right here, I need this guy to be with the center of this. So I'm going to go over here to the follower, expand him, go over here the origin, and I want to see my YZ plane. So I'm going to click on visibility, and then I'm going to do the same thing as I did before, but this time with a plane that actually locks them in the right place. So I zoom in, I select the YZ, I go down here, and I went with that guy right there, and hit OK. And now I can spin my cam, but I can't move it. It's locked center on that.